When Ella and I first met 7 years ago, it was the start of an incredible journey. We quickly formed a close friendship, sharing similar backgrounds and values. Both of us were raised in the Midwest, where our devout Christian beliefs placed God above all else, even family. Sundays were reserved for church visits and hopeful discussions about our future. My career as an engineer was taking off, with promising prospects ahead. Ella, on the other hand, excelled in her role selling accounting software for a prominent technology firm based in Atlanta. Before we married, my parents gifted me a 3-bedroom house upon my college graduation. They believed in sharing their wealth while alive, unlike many who wait until they pass away. My mom and dad found joy in giving during their lifetime. Ella and I exchanged vows a little over 5 years ago, and it felt like an endless honeymoon. Our intimate life was vibrant, with passionate encounters at least 4 nights a week. Friends envied our closeness, often viewing us as soulmates. Our joy multiplied when we welcomed 2 beautiful blonde twin girls into our lives. After their arrival, our focus shifted entirely to raising them in a nurturing and loving environment. Our lifestyle might seem dull to some. We dined at home most evenings, reserving Friday and Saturday nights for outings and Sundays for church. Unlike peers our age, we weren't drawn to socializing or keeping up with fashion trends. Ella opted for conservative attire both at work and home, reserving our intimate moments exclusively for our bedroom. Built on trust and transparency, our marriage had a sturdy foundation. Ella was naturally affectionate, expressing her love through tender gestures of touch, kisses, and hugs, all of which I adored. We relished sharing our emotions and cherished each other deeply. While raising twins presented its challenges, I cherished every moment spent with them. Though the twins posed some stress for Ella, I gladly supported her through any difficulties. Our partnership was built on effective communication, ensuring we dealt with issues promptly. Life with Ella and our twin girls was going smoothly. However, a week before the annual exhibition, Ella received notice that she had to participate due to others falling ill with the virus. Despite her attempts to decline, she had no choice but to comply due to the urgency of the situation. She expressed her regret, saying she was sorry to leave us for 3 days and that she had tried to avoid it by contacting her boss. She mentioned how much she hated being away from us. I reassured her that we would manage fine without her for a few days and that we would miss her dearly. I helped her pack and accompanied her to the limo arranged by the company for her airport journey. Our marriage had always been solid, built on trust and transparency. There had never been any indication of her behaving in a way that wasn't loving or faithful. We shared everything openly and worked together as a team, especially when it came to our children. On the second night of the exhibition, I received a text from Max, a colleague and friend who was at a cybersecurity event in Atlanta. He mentioned seeing Ella at the exhibition and asked if I was supposed to be at the security conference. Max seemed curious about the trade show Ella was attending, and I confirmed it was in Atlanta, but I wasn't sure of the exact name. Max's messages left me wondering what he was trying to imply. His message contained 2 photos and a video. I sat paralyzed with dread. The first photo depicted my wife in an unfamiliar outfit, the shortest dress I'd ever seen her wear, accentuating her ample chest with a plunging neckline. She wore pumps I didn't recognize, her hair and makeup flawless, radiating stunning allure. Never had she appeared so alluring to me. Initially, upon seeing the first photo, I convinced myself it must be someone resembling Ella, as it seemed implausible it could be her. I chuckled inwardly, musing, I wish Ella would dress like that one day. But the amusement faded when the subsequent photo emerged, a close-up of her closely seated next to Tom, one of her bosses. I sat there stunned, motionless, not even blinking until the next photo materialized. A close-up of her smiling and gazing into Tom's eyes. My heart sank at the sight. Though I attempted to rationalize, there must be a logical explanation, albeit futile. The following message contained a brief video clip showing my wife kissing Tom, her arms wrapped around his neck while his hand rested on her right shoulder. In that instant, my mind exploded. I felt as if my entire world collapsed upon me. Tears of anguish streamed down my face, my heart racing, and a wave of nausea engulfed me. A message came through, "Hey, are you okay? What should I do? Can you see her right now?" Max asked. Yes, I'll give her a call right away to check on her, I replied, dialing her number. It rang several times before reaching voicemail. Leaving a message, I expressed our longing to speak with her and ensure she had a pleasant evening. I reached out to Max, updating him on the call. I just tried reaching her. What happened?
Max' remorse was palpabel.
John, I'm sorry about this. She took her phone out of her purse, glanced at the caller ID, then returned it to her purse. I can't believe it's her. I've never seen her behave or dress like this before. Max, it's okay. Thank you for being upfront with me. You're a true friend. I'll handle this myself. If possible, avoid confronting her. Keep me informed if anything else occurs, but don't waste time trailing her. I'll handle it from here. Are you going to be okay, buddy? No, I'm far from okay, but I know what I need to do. I'll handle it. I'm still reeling from the shock, but I'll come to terms with everything. Thanks again. Anytime. I'm here for you. Take care of yourself. Thanks once more. I poured a stronger drink and sat in the dimly lit living room, grappling with the sudden collapse of my world in under 20 minutes. I had been oblivious to any issues in our relationship. How long had this been going on? Was I truly oblivious to the signs? No, she never gave me cause for concern. In fact, over the past 6 months, our bond had grown stronger, our closeness intensified. None of it made sense, leaving me bewildered. In the following hour, Max sent more photos and videos. A brief clip showed them dancing, his hand on her back. Another captured them on the dance floor, sharing a passionate kiss. I acknowledged it was over between us, yet there was much I needed to unravel and comprehend. Leveraging my analytical skills as an engineer and problem solver, I spent the ensuing days devising a plan. Ella surprised me with a call at 10 p.m. after receiving their final photo. I took a deep breath, striving to compose myself. I resolved not to reveal any inkling of awareness about her actions. Hey there, sorry I missed your earlier call. I was at a dinner meeting and couldn't talk. I miss you so much, baby. Wish I could be there with you, cuddling under the covers, showering you with kisses. I miss you too, Ella. I love you deeply, and thanks for calling. The girls are adorable, and I'll send you some photos. They're missing their mom and want you to come home. I tried to leave tomorrow, but my boss insisted I stay. I hate being away from you, darling. We'll celebrate when you're back. Finished for today? Yes, I'm preparing for bed and another long workday. Love you, baby, and I'll call you tomorrow. Good night, Ella. I love you more than words can express. With that, I hung up, tears welling up again. What I said was genuine. I loved her more than anything and hoped this was just a terrible dream. Past midnight, I lay in bed, unable to sleep. I wondered if she was truly in her hotel room and what she was up to. My question was answered by another message from Max. It was a photo of Ella and Tom on a lobby sofa, sharing a kiss. His hand was beneath her short skirt, her arms wrapped around his neck. They resembled a couple in love, publicly displaying their affection. The next day, I tried to maintain a sense of normalcy for the sake of the girls. They were oblivious to the storm brewing in my heart. As I prepared their breakfast and got them ready for the day, I couldn't help but feel a sense of dread. How was I going to confront Ella? What would I say? How would she react? Around noon, I received another message from Max, containing more photos and videos. This time, it showed Ella and Tom at a cafe, sitting closely together, laughing and sharing intimate moments. My anger and frustration grew, but I knew I had to keep it together for the sake of the girls. I decided to confront Ella that evening. As soon as she walked through the door, I could sense something was off. She seemed nervous, avoiding eye contact and fidgeting with her hands.
Hey, ella.
Can we talk? I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. Of course, John. What's on your mind? She replied, trying to sound casual but failing miserably. I took a deep breath and showed her the photos and videos Max had sent me. Her face turned pale, and she looked like she was about to faint. John, I can explain, she stammered, tears welling up in her eyes. Explain what, Ella? That you've been having an affair with your boss? That you've been lying to me for months? How could you do this to us? I could no longer contain my anger. It's not what it looks like, John. I swear. It was just a moment of weakness. I love you and the girls. Please, believe me, she pleaded, reaching out to touch my hand. I pulled my hand away, unable to bear her touch. I don't know if I can believe you anymore, Ella. You've broken my trust, and I don't know if we can ever go back to the way things were. We spent the rest of the evening in silence, the tension between us palpable. Ella tried to explain herself, but her words felt hollow and insincere. I could see the guilt and regret in her eyes, but it did little to ease the pain she had caused. Over the next few days, I struggled to come to terms with the reality of Ella's betrayal. I couldn't eat or sleep, my mind constantly replaying the images and videos of her with Tom. I knew I had to take action, but I wasn't sure where to start. I decided to consult a divorce lawyer to understand my options and protect the interests of our daughters. The lawyer, Mrs. Williams, was compassionate and understanding, offering valuable advice on how to proceed. John, I know this is a difficult time for you, but you need to stay strong for your daughters. We can work on securing full custody and ensuring that Ella faces the consequences of her actions, Mrs. Williams assured me. I also hired a private investigator, Mr. Carter, to gather more evidence of Ella's infidelity. I wanted to ensure I had a strong case when the time came to confront her in court. Mr. Carter was thorough and discreet, providing me with detailed reports and additional photos and videos of Ella's rendezvous with Tom. In the meantime, I continued to act as if everything was normal at home. I couldn't let Ella suspect that I was planning to divorce her. I needed her to believe that I was willing to work things out for the sake of our daughters. Every night, I would lie in bed, holding Ella close, wondering how she could betray me so deeply. Despite the pain, I couldn't deny that I still loved her. But I knew that love wasn't enough to erase the damage she had caused. A week later, I received another set of photos and videos from Mr. Carter. This time, it showed Ella and Tom at a hotel, entering a room together and not emerging until hours later. My heart sank as I realized that their affair was still ongoing, despite her promises to end it. I knew then that there was no hope for our marriage. I had to take action and protect myself and our daughters from further harm. I called Mrs. Williams and informed her of the new evidence. John, this is more than enough to proceed with the divorce and custody battle. We'll ensure that Ella faces the consequences of her actions, Mrs. Williams assured me. That evening, I confronted Ella once again, this time with the undeniable evidence of her continued affair. Ella, I can't do this anymore. I know you've been seeing Tom again. I have photos and videos of you two at a hotel. How can you keep lying to me? I demanded, my voice trembling with anger and hurt. She looked at me, her eyes filled with guilt and desperation. John, please. I can explain. It's not what it looks like. I love you and the girls. I made a mistake, but I want to make things right. It's too late for that, Ella. You've broken my trust beyond repair. I'm filing for divorce, and I'm going to fight for full custody of our daughters. They deserve better than this, I declared, my resolve unwavering. Ella broke down in tears, begging for another chance. But I knew there was no turning back. The damage was done, and our marriage was over. The following weeks were a blur of legal proceedings and emotional turmoil. Mrs. Williams worked tirelessly to build a strong case for the divorce and custody battle, while Mr. Carter continued to gather evidence of Ella's infidelity. Ella, on the other hand, hired her own lawyer and fought back fiercely. She tried to paint a picture of me as an unfit father, but the overwhelming evidence of her affair made it difficult for her to gain any ground. During the court hearings, I watched as Ella's facade crumbled. She could no longer hide behind her lies and deceit. The judge saw through her attempts to manipulate the situation and sided with me, granting me full custody of our daughters. Ella was devastated, but I knew it was the best decision for our girls. They needed stability and a loving, trustworthy parent to guide them through this difficult time. With the divorce finalized and full custody of the girls secured, I began the process of rebuilding our lives. It wasn't easy, but I was determined to create a safe and loving environment for my daughters. I enrolled them in a new school and found a job that allowed me to work from home, ensuring that I could be there for them whenever they needed me. We moved into a smaller house, but it was cozy and filled with love. Ella was granted supervised visitation rights, but her relationship with the girls remained strained. They struggled to understand why their mother had betrayed their family, and it took time for them to come to terms with the new reality. Despite the challenges, we began to find a sense of normalcy. The girls adapted to their new school and made new friends, while I focused on being the best father I could be. As the months passed, I began to heal from the pain of Ella's betrayal. I realized that holding on to anger and resentment would only harm me and my daughters. Instead, I chose to focus on the positive aspects of our lives and the love we shared as a family. I also began to work on forgiving Ella, not for her sake, but for my own peace of mind. I understood that forgiveness was a crucial step in moving forward and letting go of the past. Ella, too, sought therapy and worked on rebuilding her life. She expressed genuine remorse for her actions and made efforts to mend her relationship with our daughters. It wasn't an easy process, but over time, the girls began to rebuild their bond with their mother. With the worst behind us, I started to envision a new future for our family. I set new goals and aspirations, both for myself and for my daughters. We planned family trips, explored new hobbies, and created cherished memories together. I also began to open my heart to the possibility of finding love again. It wasn't easy, and there were moments of doubt and hesitation, but I knew that I deserved happiness and companionship. One evening, while attending a community event, I met Lily, a kind and compassionate woman who shared my values and beliefs. We connected instantly and began to build a meaningful relationship based on trust and mutual respect. As my relationship with Lily blossomed, I introduced her to my daughters. They took to her immediately, and it warmed my heart to see them bond with someone who genuinely cared for them. Lily became a significant part of our lives, and together, we created a loving and supportive environment for the girls. We navigated the ups and downs of blending our families, always prioritizing open communication and understanding. Looking back on the tumultuous journey, I realized that despite the pain and heartache, we had emerged stronger and more resilient. We had learned valuable lessons about love, trust, and forgiveness. As we looked to the future, I knew that there would be more challenges and adventures ahead, but I was confident in our ability to face them together with love, hope, and determination. With Lily by my side and my daughters thriving, I felt a deep sense of peace and contentment. We had overcome the storm and found a brighter, more promising future. Rebuilding trust was a gradual process. The scars of betrayal were deep, and it took time to heal completely. Lily was patient and understanding, allowing me to take things at my own pace. She never pressured me and gave me the space I needed to work through my emotions. One evening, as we sat by the fireplace, Lily took my hand and looked into my eyes. "John, I know you've been through a lot, and I want you to know that I'm here for you, no matter what. I believe in us and our future together." Her words touched me deeply, and I realized how fortunate I was to have found someone who genuinely cared for me and my daughters. I squeezed her hand, grateful for her support and love. The bond between Lily and my daughters continued to grow stronger. She became a loving and nurturing presence in their lives, providing them with the stability and support they needed. We enjoyed family outings, weekend getaways, and simple moments of joy together. The girls adored Lily, and their laughter and smiles filled our home with warmth and happiness. Lily and I made a conscious effort to create a harmonious and loving environment for the girls. We communicated openly, addressed any concerns or issues promptly, and always prioritized their well-being. Co-parenting with Ella was challenging, but we managed to find a way to make it work for the sake of our daughters. Despite our differences, we agreed on one thing: the well-being and happiness of our children came first. We established a clear and consistent schedule for visitation and communicated regularly about the girls' needs and activities. While it wasn't always easy, we remained civil and focused on providing a stable and loving environment for the girls. Ella continued to attend therapy and worked on improving her relationship with the girls. Over time, they began to rebuild their bond, and I could see the positive impact it had on their emotional well-being. Finding balance between work, family, and my relationship with Lily was essential. I made a conscious effort to manage my time effectively, ensuring that I was present and engaged in every aspect of my life. I prioritized spending quality time with my daughters, attending their school events, and supporting them in their hobbies and interests. I also made time for Lily, nurturing our relationship and creating cherished memories together. Balancing all these responsibilities required careful planning and communication, but it was worth the effort. Our family thrived, and we found joy and fulfillment in our everyday lives. Change was inevitable, and we embraced it with open hearts. Lily and I decided to take our relationship to the next level and moved in together. It was a significant step, but one that felt right for both of us and our blended family. The transition was smooth, and the girls adjusted well to the new living arrangement. Our home was filled with love, laughter, and a sense of unity that brought us closer together. We continued to navigate the challenges and joys of blending our families, always prioritizing open communication and mutual respect. With each passing day, our bond grew stronger, and we felt a deep sense of gratitude for the love and support we shared. As we settled into our new life together, we began to create new traditions and rituals that brought our family closer. From Sunday brunches to holiday celebrations, we cherished the moments that made our family unique. The girls loved participating in these new traditions, and their excitement and joy were contagious. We made a conscious effort to include everyone in the planning and execution, ensuring that each member of our family felt valued and loved. These traditions became a source of comfort and stability, reminding us of the strength and resilience of our family bond. Life wasn't without its obstacles, but we faced them head-on, supporting each other through the tough times. Whether it was a challenging school project, a work-related stress, or a personal struggle, we stood by each other, offering encouragement and understanding. Lily's unwavering support and love were a constant source of strength for me. She believed in me and our future together, and her faith inspired me to keep moving forward, no matter the challenges we faced. Together, we overcame each obstacle, growing stronger and more resilient as a family. Celebrating milestones became an essential part of our journey. From birthdays to anniversaries, we marked each special occasion with joy and gratitude. These celebrations were a reminder of how far we had come and the love that bound us together. The girls thrived in the positive and supportive environment we had created. They excelled in school, made new friends, and pursued their passions with enthusiasm. Their happiness and success were a testament to the love and care we provided as a family. Lily and I also celebrated our milestones, cherishing the moments that marked our journey together. Each celebration was a reminder of the love and commitment we shared, and it strengthened our bond even further. With a solid foundation in place, we embarked on new adventures together. From family vacations to spontaneous weekend trips, we created memories that would last a lifetime. These adventures brought us closer and allowed us to explore the world together. The girls loved the excitement and thrill of discovering new places and experiences. Their laughter and smiles were the best reward, and we cherished every moment of our time together. Lily and I also found joy in exploring new hobbies and interests, deepening our connection and enjoying the journey of life together. Nurturing our relationships with extended family and friends was also important. We made an effort to stay connected with loved ones, attending family gatherings and maintaining strong bonds with those who mattered most. These connections provided a support network that enriched our lives and offered additional love and care for the girls. Our family gatherings were filled with laughter, love, and a sense of belonging that brought us even closer. Lily and I also valued our friendships, finding joy and comfort in the relationships we had built over the years. These friendships were a source of strength and support, adding to the richness of our lives. One of the most important lessons we learned was to find joy in everyday moments. Whether it was a simple family dinner, a game night, or a quiet evening at home, we cherished the time spent together. These moments of joy and connection reminded us of the love and support that bound us together. They were a testament to the strength of our family bond and the happiness we found in each other's company. We learned to appreciate the small things and find contentment in the simple pleasures of life. As our family continued to grow and evolve, we faced new challenges that tested our strength and resilience. From career changes to personal struggles, we navigated these challenges together, supporting each other through thick and thin. Lily's unwavering support and love were a constant source of strength for me. She believed in me and our future together, and her faith inspired me to keep moving forward, no matter the challenges we faced. Together, we overcame each obstacle, growing stronger and more resilient as a family. Personal growth was an integral part of our journey. Lily and I both pursued our individual passions and interests, encouraging each other to grow and develop. This personal growth enriched our lives and strengthened our bond. We also encouraged the girls to pursue their passions and dreams, supporting them in their endeavors and celebrating their achievements. Their growth and success were a source of pride and joy for us as parents. We understood that personal growth was essential for a fulfilling and meaningful life, and we made it a priority in our family. Change was a constant in our lives, and we learned to embrace it with open hearts and minds. Whether it was a new job opportunity, a move to a new city, or a significant life event, we faced change together, supporting each other every step of the way. Our ability to adapt and embrace change strengthened our bond and allowed us to grow as individuals and as a family. We found joy in the new opportunities and experiences that change brought into our lives. Through it all, we remained united and committed to each other, knowing that together, we could face any challenge and seize any opportunity. Our faith was a cornerstone of our lives, providing us with strength, guidance, and comfort. We attended church regularly, prayed together, and sought to live our lives according to our values and beliefs. Our faith journey brought us closer as a family, deepening our connection and providing a sense of purpose and direction. We found solace in our faith during difficult times and celebrated our blessings with gratitude. Lily and I also made an effort to instill our values and beliefs in the girls, guiding them on their own faith journey and helping them develop a strong moral foundation. We were committed to building a legacy of love, kindness, and compassion. We wanted to leave a positive impact on the world and inspire others to live their lives with love and integrity. We engaged in community service, supported charitable causes, and sought to make a difference in the lives of those around us. These acts of kindness and generosity were a reflection of our values and a testament to the love we shared. Building a legacy was about more than just material success. It was about leaving a lasting impact and creating a better world for future generations. Family time was a precious and cherished part of our lives. We made an effort to spend quality time together, whether it was through family dinners, weekend outings, or simple moments of connection. These moments of togetherness strengthened our bond and created lasting memories. They were a reminder of the love and support that bound us together and the happiness we found in each other's company. Cherishing family time was a priority for us, and we made it a point to create opportunities for connection and joy. Love was the foundation of our family, and we celebrated it every day. From small gestures of affection to grand romantic gestures, we made it a point to express our love and appreciation for each other. These celebrations of love were a testament to the strength of our bond and the depth of our connection. They reminded us of the importance of love in our lives and the joy it brought into our hearts. We celebrated love in all its forms, from the love between partners to the love between parents and children. It was the driving force behind everything we did and the source of our greatest happiness. Adversity was an inevitable part of life, but we faced it with courage and resilience. From personal challenges to external obstacles, we supported each other and found strength in our unity. Lily's unwavering support and love were a constant source of strength for me. She believed in me and our future together, and her faith inspired me to keep moving forward, no matter the challenges we faced. Together, we overcame each obstacle, growing stronger and more resilient as a family. As we looked to the future, we felt a deep sense of hope and optimism. We had overcome the storm and emerged stronger, with a bright and promising future ahead. Our family was united, filled with love and support. We had built a strong foundation and created a life filled with joy, happiness, and fulfillment. With Lily by my side and my daughters thriving, I felt a deep sense of peace and contentment. We had found a brighter, more promising future, and we were ready to embrace whatever lay ahead.